I realize by this point there's no excuse for my inability to fix the problems, but I have a feeling that it might actually have something to do with the software. So if you hear words getting cut off or it's sped up, the software I'm using, which is Anchor, does not allow me to correct any of that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please continue to listen to us. Take it away, Jesse.
At Odds is a podcast scheduled 3 rounds of discussion with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from a Zoom call in Columbia, South Carolina, Matthew, aka the Unbreakable Spirit, and his opponent from a Zoom call in Atlanta, Georgia, Daniel, aka the Executioner. Take it away, Matthew.
Thank you, Jesse, for that wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 19 of At Odds with the Unbreakable Spirit.
And the executioner, Daniel Travis.
God, one day I should just speed talking. Have time to interrupt me.
I
am, of course, the Unbreakable Spirit. Co-host already introduced himself by being a jackass.
Thank you.
Just the way it is.
Yes, that is the
Anyways,
way I am.
we got 3 great topics for you today. We got Jeff Hardy being hashtag All Elite.
Yes.
Dolph Ziggler as the NXT champion, which surprised both of us.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan has confirmed he will wrestle again. But let's
Hulk Hogan was.
get into.
Hulk Hogan. Oh, I was like, Hulk Hogan was never retired to begin with. What?
But yeah, we'll get into that to end off the show. Let's start off with topic 1, Jeff Hardy being All Elite. Take it away, bro.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy being All Elite. Is it surprising? Hell no. Was I expecting it? Yes, considering his brother is there.
Yeah, there were 2 potential dates where he was to debut, either Revolution, which did not happen, or literally this past Wednesday, where it did happen.
Yes, and I did learn this fun fact for everyone here. Fun fact for everyone here. The reason why Jeff Hardy was allowed to use his theme song is because WWE never had the copyrights to it to begin with.
Makes sense. And I doubt No More Words is or Loaded. I believe that's the name I'm searching for. Don't know why I said No More Words. I believe Loaded, which is the name of the Hardy's theme. I'm not public domain yet.
Yeah. But no, what would I like to see from Jeff Hardy in All Elite Wrestling? Well, there are a lot of things I want to see. For example, I want to see him and his brother win the AEW World Tag Team titles at least once.
To be fair, the Hardy Boys AEW entrance video and music is available on YouTube on the AEW Music YouTube channel.
Yes, and I would also like to see Jeff Hardy get. I know people are probably going to say, oh, Jeff Hardy doesn't need a world title run. Jeff Hardy could use one more world title run.
Yeah, and I just realized I forgot to set a timer.
Fucking God!
Hey, my Fitbit is charging. If you have a problem with that, next time I'm in Atlanta, you can take it up with my fist.
All right. But let's see.
Or we can hop on 2K22 later today and see which one of us is better at the game after the tutorial.
But
Timer is
anyway,
going.
yes. But another thing I would like to see is I would like to see MJF be in a feud with Jeff Hardy. Hell, I want to see Sia. Well, okay. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I want to.
I would like to see CM Punk and Jeff. Sorry, you were saying?
I want to see CM Punk and Jeff Hardy wrestle each other again.
I was about to say, I would like to see that feud reignited.
But the thing is, if that feud is going to happen, can he? And this is an honest question that I've been wanting to ask, but do you think CM Punk is ready? Do you think CM Punk, since he's been back, and I can't believe I didn't ask this last, but do you think CM Punk needs to turn heel after his rivalry with MJF?
Honestly, you know how I watch wrestling. It's a little inebriated. I have no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
So, honestly, in order for a rivalry with Jeff to work, if it is in AEW's plan, I would say yes.
Yeah.
Because the straight edge versus Jeff's party lifestyle, like, WWE, in 2009, WWE realized that shit writes itself.
Yes, but what I want to say. Well, so let me ask you, what do you want from Jeff Hardy now that he's all elite?
I would obviously to see the Hardys reunite, which is gonna happen because people don't know this, but Jeff Hardy was the reason I started watching wrestling. Actually,
Yeah. Okay.
I want to see I want to see what crazy shit Jeff Hardy and John Moxley could get into.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Maybe like just other dream matches, but I honestly I want to see Jeff versus Darby for sure. But if I want to see Jeff versus Sting, I could just look up Jeff Hardy versus Sting Impact Wrestling on YouTube.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that because at Victory Road 2011, Jeff Hardy was so damn. This is a true story. Jeff Hardy was so damn goddamn wasted or high or something that Eric Bischoff had to come to the ring and say, hit him with a scorpion death drop and then do a fast. And then he told the referee to do a fast count. I'm not joking.
Oh god. That's sort of like Bret Hart and the Dog when you think about it.
Yes. From other things from this rivalry, from let's see, do I believe that Jeff Hardy need? And then what are some dream matches you want to see Jeff Hardy compete in?
Well, I've already mentioned Darby.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy versus Kenny Omega.
Yes. Whenever Kenny Omega.
Lit.
Yes, whenever Kenny Omega returns.
Action?
Yes.
I will say you mentioned one Jeff versus MJF. Jeff just being a good heel would square up to Jeff being the terrorist match in Enigma, and I want to see Jeff make MGF obsolete.
Yeah. What else would I want to see? I believe that now Jeff Hardy could have, if you ask me, but hell, I want to see. I want to see the. I want to see. When you talk about tag teaming match, I want to see I want to see the Hardys versus what's his name? Oh yeah, the team with Bobby Fish
Oh, Red
and Kyle
Dragon?
O'Reilly.
Red
Yes, I
Dragon.
would like to see that.
Yeah,
Yes,
that'd be cool, man. I want to see the Hardys versus the Young Bucks.
again.
Brother and brother versus brother and brother. I mean, come on, man.
I mean, you know it's already happened though, right?
It has?
And
Oh,
yes, in Ring
right,
of
during
Honor.
their Gold Rush thing.
Yes, they're in their gold rush for all the gold.
Yeah, we got about 25 seconds left. Final thoughts. Mark Schnell.
Okay, final thoughts. I hope Joe Hardy, before he hangs up the boots, has, some good rivalries, maybe with CM Punk or maybe with MJF, and I hope he gets at least one AEW world title win. Yo, what are yours?
Mine are. I'm glad the Hardys are back, and I'm ready for some more Team Extreme.
Yay.
Anyways, we're going to take a short break before we hop into our next topic.
Yes.
And we are back. Ow, I hurt my hands doing that.
Uh-huh.
And Dolph Ziggler is our current NXT champion.
What?
Yeah, that was our thought, to be honest. He summed it up in a Stone Cold reference.
What?
What?
Yes, because for those of you that don't remember, Dolph Ziggler showed up on NXT, had a great match, had a couple of good matches, had some great match, had a great match with Tommaso Ciampa. I thought it was a number one contender match, but then they did some TV pay per view, which we will talk about at some point, which we are gonna talk about.
Yeah, we can talk about TV specials next week.
But yes, my honest thoughts are what it is honestly
And I
surprised.
just want to bring this up, people. We
Go.
actually, I just remember this. We're going to
What?
have 3 WrestleMania weekend.
Hey, fucking hell.
Stand and Deliver is happening Saturday, April. What the fuck? Hang on. I just lost the window to our recording room. There we go. Stand and Deliver is happening Saturday, April 2nd at noon Eastern Time. It is happening at noon,
Yeah.
the day of WrestleMania Night 1.
Can I just say this? But this needs to be said. But why?
Okay, well, table, this is the last I'm going to say on it, but I think next week one of our topics should be after WrestleMania, should WWE pay-per-views move back to Sunday?
Yes, but okay. Not important, but Dolph Ziggler being NXT champion.
Right, that's our
my
topic.
my honest thoughts are on this. Dolph Ziggler, if you ask me, I think needs this NXT championship, and I believe that Dolph Ziggler could be the champion to be a champion in NXT that could actually make people actually give a shit about NXT 2.0.
So you're somewhat happy that Dolph Ziggler is NXT champion.
Yeah, because
Despite the fact he's on WWE's flagship show.
Yes,
The
but
longest running weekly episodic television show
yeah, in history. Yes, but my honest thoughts are, well, Braun Breaker was Braun Breaker was an all right NXT champion in my book, but I honestly believe that NXT could use Dolph Ziggler, and hell, maybe Dolph Ziggler could use this to reinvent himself to show, that hey, I'm a main event level talent. That's my thought. What are
Yeah,
your thoughts?
I mean,
What are
he
your
has reinvented himself like 2 times previously, but we all, and that, and for the record, people, that is Nikki in the Spirit Squad.
You set the timer, right?
Banshee, yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we have about a
All right.
minute 30 left. Minute 30.
Okay, but my honest thoughts are on this. Dolph Ziggler has been in WWE for a long time. Now,
I think this is the second time he reinvented himself. The second time is actually when he became Dolph Ziggler and was wanting to shake people's hand, which was really weird. Back when he had his "I Am Perfection" theme music.
But my honest thoughts are Dolph Ziggler is a really good and honestly could be main event level talent, maybe in NXT. And quite frankly, I think he should stay down there because if the major titles are being unified, he might as well just stick down there and become become a top guy.
I will say, if Braun Breaker does debut after WrestleMania, since he lost the title, that could be a sign of a call up. I will say I am worried that statistically a lot of former NXT champions have been released.
Yeah.
So good luck to Braun Breaker and Dolph. You may be on the chopping block. Just being a champion in NXT is cursed.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe with how long with how long Dolph Ziggler has been around in WWE, I think he might have a chance. But yeah, those are my thoughts.
Anyways, we're gonna take our final break of the episode before we talk about our final topic.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back with the third and final topic. Hulk Hogan has announced his retirement?
His official retirement. He has said he will never wrestle again.
Yeah, but Hulk Hogan was before this. Hulk Hogan wasn't really retired.
I don't know, people.
I mean,
I'm pulling up the article from some news site, thirstyfornews.com.
That's a weird ass name.
Yeah, I found it on the Ringside News app, and I clicked on the article. It sends me to this.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I think I may have mentioned this before, but after my hospitalization, I actually did rehab at the same place that Hulk Hogan was rehabbing from a knee injury. I have a picture and his autograph.
Yeah, cool.
I do have a quote from the article where he mentioned the people he would like to wrestle if he wasn't retiring.
Okay.
And as my cohort said, and I quote, The first one I'm trying to pick off would be Roman Reigns.
Ooh.
Then I'd like to get Brock Lesnar.
Mm.
But good God, I'd be in a wheelchair by the time I get done with that.
Fair enough.
And here's a quote from earlier in the article. Someone asked him a question about like his injuries and ailments. He said, no. Hogan, well, this is what Hogan answered. No. Would ever return to the ring. In the last 10 years, I've had 23 surgeries, 10 back surgeries, both hips, both knees. Forget it. Like,
Yeah,
keep in mind, people, Hogan is 68.
Yeah. The only way you can see him wrestle is in a video game.
Yeah, which I will admit, people, originally we were going to give the dumpster fire that was WWE 2K20 its last hurrah by just wrote.
Shreds.
But then we have like a 2-hour podcast, and we don't want that.
But yes, yeah. My honest thoughts are, I will say I am glad Hulk Hogan has officially retired. I'm glad that he can enjoy his retirement.
But nonetheless, it is still sad to see someone who is synonymous with the term pro wrestling, sports entertainment, however you want to refer to it, announced that he's never going to lace up the boots again.
Yeah, like Undertaker.
Yeah, who is not going to be the only inductee to the Hall of Fame this year. I'm not saying Hulk Hogan is. He's already in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this, Matthew?
My thoughts are I think I may have forgotten to set the timer. No, I didn't. Okay, good. I'm on top of it today, somewhat. I'm getting better at it. Give me a break.
Alright.
Like, the fact that the first WWE's chosen one is retiring, hopefully that makes them realize we don't need one guy to be the face of the company.
I mean,
like, if you hated, well, like, just watching how Adam would book Roman Reigns, and you would see that WWE is stuck in this mentality, we need to have one guy. Like, he said, if you hate John Cena, you hate Stone Cold Steve Austin. If you hate Stone Cold, you don't really hate him, you hate Hulk Hogan. And if you hate Hogan, you hate the idea that WWE needs one top star. And, like, honestly, Adam Blampied is right.
Yes.
Like, we just got over the era of there needs to be a top guy. And with the unification match, something we didn't mention last week.
Yeah.
We're going back into that era.
Yes.
You don't need one guy, WWE. And I know we're supposed to be talking about the retirement of Hulk Hogan, but I just need to get this off my chest.
Go.
The fans tune in to see their favorite wrestlers win, not a corporately created good
or bad guy.
So when your product might not be stale anymore.
Or just a good. Yes, thank you, Hogan. Bye.
Thank you for listening to At Odds, hosted by the Unbreakable Spirit
and the Executioner,
edited by the Unbreakable Spirit. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MTS_life_0126.
You can follow me on Instagram at DanTravis121, and you can also follow me on the Twitter at DanTheExecutioner21.
And you can follow the podcast at Odds Podcast. We'll be back next week with more debates and discussions. But until then, the Executioner and the Unbreakable Spirit will still be at odds.
Thank you, losers.